Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. We are right away going to dive into the charts because it's again complete mayhem. Everything is selling off. We are breaking very important support. So let's dive into the charts, but not before I ask you to smash up the like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to check out the links in the description. Also 2 links to my Twitter and Instagram. Feel free to follow me there. First of all, we are going to start off with the BTC USD pair, and as you can see we have broke that very important 29k support, and now we're going lower. And I said if we are going to break it, what I actually expect, then I expect sub 20k's, and I'm not so keen on like one level. It could be 20k, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 ish, somewhere in the low 20s, or what do you know, 23,500. That is for now. We do have a few very important levels where I'm looking at, and you know what, it really depends on a little bit how you're gonna look at it. What could be the bottom? I don't know what the bottom is, but my eyes would be on this yellow line here. That's approximately 19,900 or 20k. That is the top from the bull market 2017. It's never been retested, so maybe we just need to dump down once and retest it once or twice before we are going higher. There is something else where a lot of people are looking at right now, also this in the sub 20k range, and that is the 200 week EMA. As you can see, I just put it in there in the screen. It's a thick blue line, and that comes in at approximately 22,500 ish. So that could be support, and we have seen that being support multiple times in the past. If I scroll back, as you can see here, it has been a very crucial support here in the bear market. Here once we kind of dipped at it or below it, just like you, however you want to call it, and then went higher. So all eyes on the price right now on that 200 weekly AMA. And if else, then like I said, then I'm looking out for that 20k ish. If we were to break that, then then to be honest, I don't know where the bottom is. Then it really could be 15k, 13k, 12k. I have no idea. If we start breaking this 20k, if we would dip down, just a big wick and then go higher, that's completely fine. Then finally the bulls are stepping in. I find it hard to really name a number. Like I said, I just really don't know where the bottom is. But you would say, you know, the lower the price, the more buying orders there are. So there will be a whole bunch of people just waiting on the sidelines, waiting to get in on the price the lower it goes. So below 10k, to be honest, I don't really see it happening. To be honest, as you can see now, 12 weeks, only one tiny green. And other than that, it was just red. Here, no surprise, RSI is down, fuel down, money flow quite ugly. Momentum wave looked like it was curving up, but then Fulcher now going lower. No bullish divergence here whatsoever. Yeah, I don't see anything good on the weekly, to be honest. Let's quickly zoom in on the daily. There you can also see, of course, not so far anymore till the moving average. Something that could appear is a bullish divergence here. If we would here kind of curve up, that would actually be nice. The money flow, I have to say, is curving down though. VWAP is a little bit ugly, RSI is a little bit ugly, and in my experience, you know, this could curve back up. But if the money flow is still down, then this is weak and it just rolls over again. So yeah, so far that is a little bit weak. Of course, what we also have, let me zoom in and then it's a little bit easier to see, is that these two candles were Saturday and Sunday, so that means that we have quite the CME gap. Let me check. That is, I think, approximately 7 or 8%. Yeah, 8%. There you go. That is quite big, and more often than not, with these big percentages, so let's say everything 5 and above, it will get filled. Now we still have that 34, 35k CME gap. Yes, I know, but like I said, it can also take a long time before that is filled. So that is maybe interesting, something to keep an eye of. Also in a few minutes New York will open. Matter of fact, I think when this video is uploaded, New York will be open. It will be very interesting to see. There are a lot of stories going around why we are dumping. Well, some people say it is because of the whole Celsius thing. They are freezing all bank accounts and saying we have liquidation problems. In other words, if everyone would now take their money out, then we cannot provide for that, and therefore they said, you know what, block everything, freeze all accounts until the market has calmed down. Then people can go back in the account again and do something with their money. Very scary, to be honest, because you really have no idea if you're getting your money back or not. I think Celsius is a lending platform. Other people will say, you know what, if we're just looking at the chart and not even looking at the news, then we could say we were just bouncing off here so many times, we have to go lower. And if we looked at the weekly, the daily, the 2-daily, it was just no signs of any reversal. So yeah, the news of Celsius might have given the last push, but was there really... it was already kind of written in the skies that we would go low, because I also said, you know, we need to bounce off, and I also said many times before, every bounce is just an opportunity to sell off to, and we're seeing that right now. Well, if you've been longer in crypto than just a few weeks, you know that sometimes we have these horrible dumps on a day or in a week, as you can see right here. This was quite the dump. This has been multiple days of dumping, and it's just very painful, and suddenly we just have like a minus 20, minus 30 on the boards for the day, and then we're bouncing off again, and then trying to establish a new trading range. So this was our trading range from the last week or two, where I think I said last week maybe we have another week to go. Well, where do you go exactly on Sunday then, or Saturday, Sunday weekend we're breaking through, and now Monday we are dumping down. So we need to establish a new trading range before we make a new move to the upside or to the downside. So again, here on the daily, it just looks very, very ugly. No bottom in sight. Again, I'm looking at this 200-week moving average. It was approximately 22 to 22,500, or else this 20k. I do not really matter, to be honest, where we bottom out. I have to say, these are the days that I am buying spot. So I'm buying a little bit of ETH, a little bit BTC on the spot. I think that is just a great bargain right now, and I'm really having a 5 or 10 year vision away from now. So I don't really care actually what the price is doing today, but if we're really reaching these tremendously low levels, then I'm looking at like, hey, you know what? Maybe this is not a bad idea to pick up some ETH or BTC for the hodling portfolio. And if we are looking at how much we're dumped down all the way from the top, then we're seeing 66%, and later on for ETH you would see that's even more, and usually somewhere between 65 and 85%. That is kind of where we had the previous bottoms of the bear markets. This run looks really weird, because usually we really have a really parabolic and then going down once bull trap and then going lower, but you see that this top was higher. We don't really have the bull trap, and we also don't really have that blow off top. So this bull market so far with now this bear market have looked actually very, very weird. I've never seen something like this in the charts. Okay, cool. Let's zoom in quickly a little bit on the smaller time frames. Let me see what I have for you there. I think it's just all super, super bloody. Look at this momentum wave, super, super deep. Money flow also looks ugly. The RSI is just on their ass. The same for the VWAP. I just don't see us reversing anytime soon. They also don't really have something like a golden pocket here or anything else. It's a little bit of no man's land where we are. So like I said, we are trying to establish maybe a new trading range. If I zoom in on the hourly, yes, then there are bullish divergence all over the place. But if we're just grinding lower like this, it's very hard to trade them. You could say, oh, well, you got a bullish divergence here where the price is going lower. We have a bullish divergence right here where also the price is going lower. The momentum wave is going a little bit higher. That all looks good. Then we have another bullish divergence right here, as you can see, and the price is just not coming up, and it's just grinding lower and lower and lower. So for every bullish divergence that you would have taken here, you would have been stopped out. So that's very hard to trade. I would say if you're not in trade, just let this baby ride out. Maybe we go to this weekly EMA, maybe not. Maybe we go to 20k, maybe to 16k, I don't know. But then just let this play out, and we'll see where this ends up. Let me see what else I got for you. Maybe on the smaller time frames, we'll actually hear the same kind of story, right? We have all kinds of divergences here popping up, but the price is just not going higher. I think actually New York opened as we speak, so let's look at the markets soon. I quickly actually also want to show you the dollar index that we already looked at Friday, and we said so many times if the dollar index is pumping, the BTC is dumping, and look at that, we're now back at almost the previous high. So that is quite exciting to see. If we're going to break through, then BTC will definitely dump down further. For ETH, let me quickly take out the VWAP. Super ugly. super ugly. This is also on the weekly here. We did not have a green candle in between, and just week after week after week after week we are selling off. What I also find quite concerning is that we are getting here in the red for the money flow. And yeah, this momentum wave is also much deeper than the first one, so also no bullish divergence here. RSI are splitting, so it looks like maybe the bears are getting a little bit tired, but right now it looks like there's no end in sight. Of course, also here we had a dump during the weekend where BTC just went lower, and as said last time, well, this 1730 is a very important support because we held support multiple times here in the past, and now I didn't hold anymore, and then said, okay, then I'm looking out for that 1300. Will be ugly if we break it. That is a previous high approximately here. And what do you know, within multiple days, because it started dumping on Saturday and Sunday, and now already here on Monday we broke it. This is bad. This is really bad. So if we also start closing daily candles underneath this 1300 level, you know what, let's zoom in into the daily. This is also terrible. Look at the momentum wave down, the money flow just down, RSI flat on their ass, view up a little bit up, but no strength inside yet. What else, what other target do I have for you? I think there's not a lot inside. Maybe this could be a little bit of a cluster, but not a lot, so it will be approximately to $1,000 for ETH. Yeah, there's actually also a little bit of a top right here, approximately $1,000. If else, I think we're going to sub 1,000, so that's 4, 5, 6, 700 ish. If we also lose the 1,000, so yeah, super bloody. I have to say also for ETH, I will be spot buying a little bit today just for the long-term holding portfolio. Okay, let's quickly look at the S&P because I think that just opened up. We are in the green though. We are in the green. This is a little bit surprising because we just had a pre-market that was red. Look at this here. I still have my screen open. A pre-market. Minus 2% Nasdaq, minus 3% Dow Jones, minus 2%. Oil also going down. Gold is also right now being sold off 2% so far. Your hedge against inflation. And a safe haven, silver is being sold off. Everything is just being sold off. Everything is going down the drain. Where is the money going, you might be asking? The money is usually then going to cash. People are scared, have no idea what to do. Let's just transfer everything to cash and we'll see from there. And usually when the fear keeps on playing a major role on the daily base, then suddenly we're seeing gold spiking off again, because then it's hedging your positions, and then we'll usually see this run up again. Again, let's look at the S&P on the daily. Actually, that was weird. My daily candle was green, as you guys have seen, but you see here the daily is red. There's also right away this gap. That looks ugly. It looks like, matter of fact, that we are going to break the lows here that we put in. As you can see, went up, then it went sideways. Said, well, this might roll over. Bam! There you go, Friday, and we right away roll over here. This still has a lot of room to go. I don't see this turning anytime soon. Let's, for fun, look at the Nasdaq. I think we have an even worse view there. Oh, this was still from last time, as you can see, 26% down. Well, guess what? Now we are approximately 30% down from the top. This actually, look at this, nicely. Came in place very nicely as a resistance this time, and now we're just going lower again. I think this is going to be the story for the next couple of months, folks, that we're just grinding lower, having this bit of a small pump in between, and then just going lower again. Fear and greed index, just for fun, want to show you 11. Absolute fear, and we also have seen this already for the last few weeks now in a row. Extremely low numbers. These are not buying indicators at all. This actually is just lagging, it's just following whatever BTC is doing, 1 or 2 days in delay. So probably tomorrow this 11 is even a little bit lower, but it just shows the fear and greed in the crypto space. And like I said, if it is now that we have fear on the stock markets that the central banks will be rising the interest rates for Europe and for the States, and therefore that's the news. Stock markets are following, cryptos following, therefore the dollar is rising, crypto is dumping, or that we are saying, you know what, everything is a fault of Celsius. I think it doesn't really matter. We're just looking at the charts, and that is what we are trading, and right now the charts are saying we are in dump territory. So be very, very careful. Yes, there will be a pump, but I have learned in the hard way that you cannot predict what that price level is, because there are so many of these levels underneath us that you could say, well, it could happen here, could happen here, could happen here. Like I already mentioned, the 200 week or that high from the 2017 bull run. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll do another dedicated video about possible lows, but for so far I'm just kind of staying on the sidelines, let this play out. When I see that it might look like we are really turning, might put in a long. If we are just going sideways and range bounding, matter of fact, I might put in a short, because then I'm just trading the trend, and the trend right now is down. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Alright guys, a little bit of a longer video. Hope that you like it. If so, then please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think is useful. Also feel free to check out my Twitter and Instagram, links in the descriptions. See you guys very, very soon again in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye bye.